You're not on the field, court, or ice. You're on the couch. From PG to DC, this is Coaching from the Couch with your host, C. Wall. Delivering coverage for all DC sports teams from the hometown perspective. Nats, Skins, Mystics, DC United, Washington Wizards, Caps, Bowie State.
My name's C-Wall, I'm a PG girl. Down for my skins, I don't know if you heard. If you like watching sports, then I am your girl. Sit down on the couch if you not on the field. Cold on the ice, pick any sport that you want. Know that I cover it tight. What would you like? From baseball to football and more. The list can go on the whole night. Big shouts out to my HBCU fam. Never forget who I am through the wins and the losses, the highs and the lows. We gotta stay strong, so I stay 10 toes. Make the competition back. The way I kick it, make them mad, man. See all that we live and direct. Sit back on the couch and relax. Come on.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Coaching from the Couch. This is your Washington football team update, and I am your host, C-Wall. Listen, you all, we definitely took a break, a little bit of a break, because breaks are always needed. But we're absolutely back and ready to go with everything going on currently with training camp. So listen, you all make sure you all are sharing this show with your Washington Commanders favorite fans. Make sure you are all in. Sharing this show everywhere. I see DJ is on. I see Kamren Mingo is on. You all make sure that your favorite Commanders fans are tagged into this discussion. Okay? Going forward, I'm going to tell you what you don't want to do. And what you do not want to do is miss a Washington Commanders update. Okay? So between just everything going on, we know that the show is live on Facebook, but we also are welcoming our friends and from YouTube and others. As a reminder, you all, this is a live Bowie Television recording. Okay, this is a live television recording. So everything we do here, while it may go through some edits, listen, the game is live. So we're live. Okay, so look, you all, how are you all doing? As we're getting in here and as everybody is jumping into the conversation, let's go ahead and play a tried and true game across all of the Coaching from the Couch series. And that is, what's your one word? What is your one word to describe how you're feeling, how you're doing? What's your one word? We got to do the warm and fuzzies first. All Commanders show right here. Only Washington Commanders show for this evening. Check in. I see Damon says that he is excited. DJ is phenomenal. Kamren Mingo is anxious. Kayla says that she is excited. Listen, all good words and totally understandable. You all, I'm going to pause again to make sure you are sharing this show because you don't want a Commanders fan to miss this episode at all because we're going down the rundown of everything happening so far in Washington Commanders camp. So hit the love button, drop a fire emoji, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started because I got to make sure my mom is checked in, and she's absolutely checked in. So let's get ready to go with it. Soon, we'll be sharing any other, interviews. Have you all already seen the interviews that have been done? And I have one interview that you all will be hearing for the first time because you're here live on the show. No one else has heard it yet. Only the folks at Bowie TV has heard it. So you'll be hearing it here first this evening. So look, let's go through some of the highlights. Why don't we? So listen, let's just get right to it and talk about AGG retiring. Can we talk about that for a moment? Listen, that was something that was definitely a shock. Was not anticipating an Antonio Gandy Golden retirement, but best of luck to AGG. We know that he had taken the transition to tight end from wide receiver. We know that AGG was definitely still figuring some things out, if you will. There was still some, is he capable? Is he able to do this? He was doing well. Let me be clear. He was doing well. I know that even Coach Ron Rivera shared that he was shocked by the retirement. I think everyone was. But one thing that I've shared when I was on CBS Sports Radio Lynchburg, shout out to Ed Lane and In the Fast Lane crew. And one thing that I shared with them earlier this evening is simply that this is a very strong tight end group. So absolutely wanted to see and know how AGG was going to do with the transition to tight end. But I wanted to be clear. We wish AGG the best of luck. I think he's awesome. I think he's amazing. But let's also be very clear that this is a very strong tight end group. And I don't think there's anything to worry on that front. Okay, so nothing to worry there, you all. Again, wishing AGG nothing but the best of luck. Here is a topic that I think is up for discussion. Right here. So the other day, and this is one of the notices and infographics from last week that we posted on the Seawall Sports stories. This is a continuing conversation. So on day 5, Curtis Samuel still did not practice. So he's going from limited participant to not practicing. Day 6 will be the first day in pads. So listen, I don't want to say that I'm worried, and here's why. Curtis Samuel was just at the podium. He spoke to the media. He spoke to the press. He seems to be well. He doesn't seem to be worried. Ron has continued to share that this is part of the plan. They don't want to have happen what happened last year with Curtis. So totally understand. I think that we're just going to see. Okay, we're going to see once they get the pads on, if Curtis is still not practicing in pads, I will be a little concerned about that. Let me tell you something, though. Can I just say this really quick? In sum of all of everything and making sure we're prepared for the show, between Curtis Samuel, I believe it must have been then, day 2? Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, this young man on the screen right here, Jahan Dotson, all lined up. And I'm going to tell y'all, this is me just sharing updates and letting you all know and giving you all a sense of everything that has happened thus far. Look, that was lit. I have to admit, I had to say, woo. And I even think my big brother, Lake Lewis, ABCSportsJourney.com, said, whoa, smoke coming from their heels, all 3 of them. So listen, I'm going to trust Ron Rivera. Again, Curtis Samuel does not look distraught. He does not look like he is upset. He does not look like there's anything wrong. But we definitely have to keep in mind, because it's very, very important to continue to watch if Curtis Samuel practices this week, when they are in full pads. Have to stop here and shout out to Darrell Lee Owens Sr. of Bowie TV. That's the shooter, y'all. That is the shooter. So when you all are seeing the videos and those amazing pictures and clips, give Darrell a high five. Give him the whole fire emoji because Darrell is killing it. He is absolutely killing it, you all. So listen, all I'm saying is Terry, Curtis, and Jahan was smoke. Okay. And so I was like, I need to see that. I would like to see that again during the regular season. Okay. So more to come there. Absolutely more to come there for certain. I do want to stop and share a little bit about this young man right here, rookie Brian Robinson. Coach Randy Jordan has compared Brian to Alfred Morris, to Adrian Peterson. A number of the media, when they first see Brian, the first thing they say is, wow, he's big for a running back. Wow, he runs super hard. He is working hard. You all have heard me say this when I was covering OTAs. This was a name I was continuing to bring up. Hopefully, we'll be able to interview him soon. I was able to chat with him very briefly today. He's doing an excellent job. So more to come from number 8, Brian Robinson. Get excited. You won't actually hear me say that too many times, but this is a young player that you absolutely want to get excited about for sure. And with that, because I'm going to get into some of the critical comments in a moment. But first, we got to do all the things that feel good, right? We got to do all the things that feel good and feel right. So while we are continuing to talk about the rookies, let's take a moment, want to share with you all on the show the interview done with Phidarian Mathis. Awesome person. Looking forward to all the great things that he has to offer the team. And let's go ahead and check out the interview with Phidarian. Checking in from Bowie TV. I am standing here with rookie defensive lineman Phidarian Mathis. Phidarian, it is so great to meet you and be able to talk to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Today was a good day. Just coming out, putting my best foot forward every day.
Amazing. So listen, can you share a bit about your experience so far? Like, take us through how this journey has been from draft night, weekend till today. Tell us a little bit about that journey.
Oh man, it's been a long journey. Coming in, you got the Reese Bowl, then you training for the combine, then you getting ready for a rookie mini camp, OTAs. So it's been a long journey so far, but I'm blessed to be here. I always just take one day at a time, and that's all I can say about that. But it's been good so far for me.
That is so amazing. So listen, one of the parts of your journey, we saw that you were blessed to buy your mom a house. So share a bit more about how that felt.
It's always been a dream, to kind of buy my mom a house, So when I got the opportunity, I knew that was going to be the first thing I did when I, got the big check or whatever they say. But I knew that was going to be the first thing I bought was my mom a house because she deserved it. I watched her put so much work in overnight, long hours, and, she deserved it. So I know she was very happy, and she ain't got to worry about, struggling with rent anymore. So that's one of the things I wanted to take off her shoulders.
That is so awesome of you. I know that you were a team captain at Alabama and you have shown leadership skills and abilities. Share a bit with our viewers. What leadership capabilities are you bringing to this locker room?
Just being mature, showing the older guys that I'm mature enough to handle any situation that they give me. But, we got leaders already, so my job is not to come in here and be a leader. My job is to come in here and, help out the team and do my job. So, we got guys like John, Darian, my D lineman, for my D line group, they very great leaders. So, my job is to come out and play my role.
Awesome. Look, Phidarian, thank you so much. I'm sure we'll be seeing a whole lot more of you through the rest of camp. Good luck, best wishes on the season, and we'll be seeing you again soon. That was a fun interview. Yes, my hat was flying everywhere, but that's okay. It's all the things that happen at training camp. But here's one thing that I want to point out about Phidarian's interview and what he said. And that was, he's not here to be a leader. They already have great leaders. That was key to say, because I know there's been a lot of conversation about Duran's future with the team. And the team this has been a recurring message from the team that Duran is valued. He is seen as a leader. He is a part of the nucleus and the core of the Commanders' defense and the Commanders overall. And so to hear Phidarian say that, hey, listen, I'm not here to do that. This team already has great leaders. I think you all need to take that to the bank, okay? I think it's real. I think that's what he's sharing is exactly what he feels and what he knows and what he believes based on the current situation there. Awesome, awesome. And let me just say, Phidarian is fast. Coming up off the line of scrimmage, he's a beast. So, absolutely more to come from Darian Mathis. Here's something else we want to share with you all. Had the pleasure of speaking with number 35 over there. This is a picture taken by Darrell of Percy Butler and Christian Holmes. Had an opportunity to talk with Percy this afternoon. So this particular interview, you all are hearing this for the first time right here live on the live television recording for Bowie TV. Nobody else has heard this yet outside of Bowie TV. So take a listen to my conversation with Percy. Hey everybody, wrapping up day 5 of Commanders training camp. This is Seawall Sports and Entertainment, Bowie Television checking in, and I am standing here with rookie safety Percy Butler. Percy, how you doing?
I'm doing good, doing well.
Listen, day 5 is a wrap.
Oh yeah.
How you think it's been going so far?
I feel like it's going good for sure. Like I feel like everything in the DB's area, I feel like we're doing good. We're getting better every day.
So I took some time the other day to talk to Kamren Curl, and he was talking about the energy that you all have out here. You all are flying around, and you feel like you guys are the ones that are leading the energy. Is that how you all are feeling, and how's the camaraderie that you all are building so far?
I feel like, yeah. I feel like we're bringing the energy. I feel like we know we got everybody good players in our room, so every day we bring our A game. So I feel like that's making everybody in the room better, you know. Like nobody have time to take a day off, so I feel like that's just making everybody good.
Yeah, and it's really, I love that you just said that, because it was actually a day off yesterday for the players, and the DBs, you all came out here strong, like seriously today. So that was exciting to watch during practice. Can you share a bit more with our viewers and our listeners about what this entire process has been like for you? Like since draft weekend through mini camp, OTAs to today. Just give us a little bit of a flavor for what this has all been like for you.
I feel like it been a good experience, you know. Like it's way different than college. Like I like it more like not having to go to class. That's what I like the most. But I mean, it's a lot of physical work, but at the same time, like the meetings, like it's way more meetings than college. So I feel like that's really like meetings is really the hard part. Like just got to keep your brain like focused on what the coach trying to bring to you and to help you. So I feel like that's been the hard part, but like it's a whole totally different atmosphere, but I'm loving it, you know, just adjusting.
That's awesome. So I was looking at one of your scouting reports in which your pro comparison was Derek Forrest, who you play alongside every single day now. So how is it playing alongside other vets? I mean, you're learning from Cam, from Derek, Bobby McCain, Kendall Fuller, everybody on the defensive back side of the ball. How has that been for you, and what are you learning from those guys?
I feel like that has been like good to me, you know, just learning like how to do different techniques and how they play like different coverages, and just learning like what they looking at before like before the ball snap, like at formations and things like that. Just learning how they know like this motion finna come. So I've been learning like a lot of stuff. They just coach me up on different things to look at.
Well, that's awesome, Percy. Listen, I know that you are busy, and I see you got a couple helmets here. So I'm thinking you on rookie duties.
Oh, yeah.
So listen, keep having an amazing camp. We wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
All righty. Seawall, Bowie TV signing off. Listen, that was a lot of fun. And yes, he had quite a few helmets. I won't say whose they were, but he did. Rookie duties, as he says. So I know we're pretty defensive heavy so far with the interviews. We got one more that we definitely want to share with you, and I've already mentioned him, and that is safety Kamren Curl. A lot of fun. We had a few laughs before the interview started because my hat was absolutely about to fly off of my head, but you know, it's all in good fun. Check this out. For the Commanders, this is your girl Seawall checking in from Bowie TV, standing here with veteran safety Kam Curl. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Day 4 is a wrap. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We out there flying around. You know, we getting better every day. That's all you can ask for real.
So I'm sensing all of the energy coming from the DBs. How would you describe the energy and the vibe and the camaraderie that you guys are building right now?
It feel good. Like, you know, we say we bring energy to the team. So when we turned up, the whole team gonna turn up. So just like you need that energy on the field, and Coach Harris, he helped us with that. You know, having a coach like him, we bring that energy. Like it's easier for us to get ready for practice.
Awesome. So we've seen you evolve and emerge game after game. Are there any goals that you have set for yourself this season?
Basically, I'm just trying to be the best safety in the league. You know, I'm trying to get lead in interceptions. I'm trying to lead like in all turnovers. You know, I'm just trying to up my game to the next level.
So before we close out, anything you want to share with the Commanders fans before we sign off and get ready for the rest of training camp?
You know, just keep coming out, watching us get better, get ready for the season because we're going to put on the show for sure.
All right, you all heard it here from Kamren Curl. We're signing off. See you later. Kamren made it very clear he is trying to be the best safety in the league. Gotta love that confidence. Again, the energy from the defensive backs was something to see. It has been something to see, especially today. Day 5. So listen, we're gonna go back to talking about the offense for a bit. These two right here. This was not a good day. There's been a day, I think it was day 2 that wasn't the best for the offense, and they came back day 3 because even Terry got into the trash talking a bit on the sidelines. He was like, everybody getting some today. And we were like, okay, Terry over there, he's feeling it. But then today, day 5 of training camp, not a good day for the quarterbacks. Okay? Listen. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying anybody should panic. I don't think anyone should panic. But what I am saying is this is something that needs to be addressed now. It absolutely needs to be addressed now. Today, the defense had 5 picks. 5 picks. 3 were on Carson Wentz. Taylor Heineke and Sam Howell had 1 each. That was not, you know, that was a bit. And it's just, I'm not certain what it was. We know, like I mentioned, the players were off on Sunday. So not real sure what was going on. I want to say, you know, practice normally is from about 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. They kind of shut things down around 10:45. I think, you know, Coach Rivera was sensing like, okay, all right, we need to regroup. And it, you know, again, pads come on day 6, full pads. So let's see what happens. Drop some questions in the chat because I do want to address any questions that you all have. I know we've given a lot of information, and I hope that you are locked in on everything we're sharing, all on the social media pages. But to this point, I want to mention this comment right here. Oh boy, early is okay, and they need to find the flow. Exactly. One thing that needs to be shared, and they need to, and I really want to say this, is there's definitely some wow moments. Like, whoa. But it's not consistent wow moments, which you can't really expect day 4 for sure without pads. But also, because it's day 4, you also, I think it's fair to say, 5 picks by your quarterbacks is unacceptable. You know, it could be day 4, it could be day 40, day 84. 5 picks in one practice is not good. So we'll continue to see how things evolve, and see what happens. I see a question coming in here. How does the offensive line look? This is a good question right here. So I definitely want to share that there's some depth needed, and the team has already recognized that and already added to the offensive line depth to see, how things go and how things mature. I liked that the team already responded to seeing just the imbalance between the defense and the offense and wanted to add more depth to that offensive line to see how things go throughout camp. I'm so glad that you asked that question, Randall, because I want to acknowledge right here, right now, Sam Cosmi. Because when things were getting a little haywire, for the offense, I had to smile watching Sam Cosmi and Montez Sweat go at it. Now, Montez, he had himself a time against the offensive line last week. I'm just going to be honest with you all because that's what I do. I tell the truth. So I'm being very transparent. He was having himself a time last week. Today, I had to smile quite a few times because, okay, the quarterbacks are off, receivers are off. I'm seeing too many drop balls out here. Not really feeling that. But Sam Cosmi, he's getting into it. He's getting into it. So that's positive. Again, we know Chase Roulier is back from his injury, and he's been practicing throughout. So continuing to see the development there, which is a good thing. For sure, a good thing. We got about a minute or so left, you all. And I know even though we share a ton of updates and information, and I believe we shared a ton of information today, was this information helpful? Was this good? Was this what you wanted to know? Let me know. So I make sure that you all are getting everything you need from Seawall Sports and from Bowie Television to make sure you're getting all of the content that you need, and so that you can feel like you are there. Even when you're not there. And I see this comment from Ricky Williams. You went to camp on Friday. Carson was erratic. Glad it's just week 1. Also, defense is always going to start ahead of the offense. Absolutely, for sure. I hope you enjoyed camp when you were out there on Friday. I see Kamren's. Next, we got one more info on Chase Young. Well, here's the reality with Chase Young. I mean, Chase is recovering from an ACL injury. He's out there every day. He's with his teammates, and he's recovering. He will not be playing week 1. That is something that came out. That is information that Ron Rivera shared with the media last week, and he will share with us as he knows. But right now, what we do know is that Chase will not be starting week 1. He will not be playing week 1. So, he looks well, but you got to be 110% before you get back out there in the trenches for sure. All right. And thank you so much, Randall. I missed you all too. I got to admit, I really did. I almost tempted myself to get back on here and get back on the show and said, I gotta talk to my friends. I got to talk to my people and let them know what's going on. But I knew that this day was coming, and there will for sure be more to share. So you guys, that is it for the return of Coaching from the Couch, the Washington Commanders update. This is actually our season 2 of this show. Okay, this is season 2. So you guys stay locked in on Seawall Sports and Bowie Television, and I'm going to see you guys again next week.
You're not on the field, court, or ice. You're on the couch. From DG to DC, this is Coaching from the Couch with your host, C. Wall. Delivering coverage for all DC sports teams from a hometown perspective. Nats, Skins, Mystics, DC United, Washington Wizards, Caps, Bowie State.
My name's C-Wall, I'm a PG girl. Down for my skins, I don't know if you heard. If you like watching sports, then I am your girl. Sit down on the couch if you not on the field. Cold on the ice, pick any sport that you want. Know that I cover it tight. What would you like? From baseball to football and more. The list can go on the whole night. Big shouts out to my HBCU fam. Never forget who I am through the wins and the losses, the highs and the lows. We gotta stay strong, so I stay 10 toes. Make the competition back. The way I kick it, make them mad, man. See all that we live and direct. Sit back on the couch and relax. Come on.